All right, fuck it. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Go ahead, start. Do the intro.
You said you're doing it. All right, motherfuckers. Hello,
No
world.
curse though.
All right, 5,
No cursing?
3,
No, you
2.
can curse, but I'm saying, remember he said he wants to work on his cursing.
I know.
All right, so stop cursing.
But you gotta be
little
yourself,
tight
bro.
pants.
What's up, my beautiful people? Welcome to Man Up Now podcast, where we're gonna be talking about sports, dating, money, current events, and just everyday life about a man. My name is Josan. I'm here with my two boys, Juancho and David, and this is the Man Up podcast. Guys, introduce yourselves.
Que voila. I said, hey, first off, look how dumb I look in these tight ass jeans. I regret these shits ASAP. These jeans came out the closet. I thought it matched.
Who bought that for you? Your Cuban girl?
My homeboy from DR came and gave it to me.
You look
and
super roughy right
It
now.
looks like my son's pants right now.
Damn it, these bring me nostalgia back into like college and everything.
Why are they so tight though?
I don't even wear skinny jeans. If you guys know me, I don't even wear skinny. Why are they so tight? Because I'm
I do
fat.
know you. I do know you,
I'm
and you do
fucking
wear skinny
fat.
Hey,
jeans.
but introduce yourself to the audience so they know who the fuck you are.
All right, my name is PAPO. You already know though, Papo Juanqui.
And what is your social media?
My social media is at I don't even got social media. I don't have.
You want to go by David or Varro's?
Nah, I'm gonna go by Instagram, Dave Varro.
Dave Varro?
Yeah,
So-
Dave Varro. So that's my Instagram, Dave Varro. And today we're talking about, like Josan said, a whole bunch of topics.
Oh my God! All day we're talking about a whole bunch of topics. All right, so today, all right,
Here's
let's
a whole
start it
bunch
off.
of
All right, gambling.
Go ahead.
So, how was your gambling last week? This Sunday?
My gambling's been terrible. I have not been disciplined at all. So
Poor bankroll management.
poor bankroll management. We were just talking about it. You know, you build your bankroll to a certain limit.
You know what's crazy? Yeah, like me, today I started off with bankroll building, small bets, and literally I went like 5 for 5, small bet to being small bet, and be very responsible.
What is a small bet to you?
A small bet like $20,
Okay.
$20, and grow it to
200?
30, and out of that 30, invest 15 to grow to another 30. Like all in all,
Yeah.
this afternoon with baseball and soccer, I grew it to 300.
So you started with 20, you made it to 300.
Yes.
Damn. It's
Yeah,
Little
dude.
10x,
That's nice.
12x.
And then
And then on the night slate, the 2 baseball games,
decided to go on.
I said I like this team, I like this team. My whole bankroll on these 2 plays.
That always happens, bro.
Lost it all.
Happens to me all
Lost
the time.
it all.
Little by little, you
Dude.
turn those $5 into 100, and you're like, "Fuck it, I love this team." You bet the $100. The team's winning to like the 7th, 8th inning, or in the 4th quarter, and then they lose.
And
Always
don't get me started on live bets. Don't get me started on live bets where you feel like, oh, it might hit the over, it might hit the under, I might hit this side, it might hit that. And then when you smash it, Lord knows. And the
So-
big underdogs that win too.
I'm taking a little break, at least a week off. You know, just to clear my mind, build a little, come back.
Didn't
strong.
you tell me you pay for somebody's picks? How'd that go?
Oh, Andy Slater. Andy
Yeah.
Slater is
That's
like
the guy you put in the WhatsApp group chat?
yeah, he's Andy Slater is a well-known Miami insider in the news and gambling market industry.
I gave you guys the inside scoop. I told you somebody I know bought the picks before, and they told me the picks are trash.
Okay, then why did you say you want the picks?
I didn't want them.
You asked Andy Slater. You asked
No,
Andy Slater how much does
I
it
asked
cost
I asked
for your
him-
picks?
I
Why
asked
would
him-
you ask him if
I
you
asked
don't
him
want
for
him?
Gio.
No.
Because
Yeah.
Gio says he doesn't have Instagram. So he's like, yo, somebody reach out to him so we can buy his picks.
If you didn't care, you wouldn't have asked him.
And
And then when
he put
we
in the chat.
told you we bought it, he said, send me the pics. You didn't say
Yeah, I
that?
want to know what he's doing.
Exactly. No, so you're just
It's
talking
the
shit.
same thing like Trent, like the other guy, Trent. To fade him. If you know somebody's a bad bettor,
You're not going to fade Andy.
why?
All right. I'm just because you
If I would have
do
faded,
what you want with his information, but I doubt you're going to fade him
why?
because he's hot sometimes. Right now,
Sometimes. It's like any.
Yeah,
It's
you're
like
right.
it's like paying picks
he's
from
fucking
anybody.
human, just like us. He probably
And how much did you guys spend altogether? 200 total.
yeah.
What
for one
does
month
what
of-
does 200 cover? The monthly
for
picks?
the month of his picks? So Andy,
Have you at least
Andy,
broke
we
even
jumped
yet, or
into
no?
your wagon on going into week 4 of NFL, and Andy, we all know that it's an L. Now we're in the middle, transitioning to week 5. So
What
you know
were the
we're
picks?
at.
Do you remember?
his play of the season was James Cook
Receiving yards.
over 19 receiving
Who
yards.
were they playing?
Against Baltimore, and
Baltimore.
I mean,
They
had
got
a-
smacked. They got
I had a
smacked
lot
by
of money
Baltimore,
on that.
right? Or no?
Huh?
Baltimore smacked them.
Yeah, Baltimore.
I had a
smacked
lot
them.
of money on James
dude,
Cook.
I
as
had
well.
2 racks on that bitch. Lost. Wrong. I was so hot.
You put $2,000 on
No,
that.
it was a three-teamer. Put 200 down to win
To win
2,000. The only thing I was left was that play of the season, James Cook.
I had a
Did not-
parlay
did
with
not come
James
through.
Cook, 18.5 receiving yards. Had Derrick Henry anytime
That
TD.
that covered.
I had Derrick Henry 100 yards rushing.
Covered.
And I had Khalil Shakir over
Over-
60.
We got lucky
receiving
on that
yards
cover.
with the bomb. So
Yeah, we
that
got
could-
lucky on that
So
cover.
I
yeah.
and James Cook had 1 catch, 9 yards,
Hey, did you see how much time James Cook was open?
and he didn't throw it to him.
It
Yeah,
feels
I
like
seen that, I
they
seen that.
knew I bet on him. If I swear to God, it feels
I
like
put
they knew I
50
bet
bucks
on
on that, and I would have won 800 and like 20.
Bro, you know the
bucks.
crazy thing about sports betting is like whenever it's your bet,
Yeah,
you
they
feel
lose
like
it.
the world is against you. Like,
Yeah,
it's like
it always
Vegas
happens. It's like
calls.
the Cowboys game last week when the kicker was 12 for 12.
Oh,
Yo,
he's money,
And
he's
to cover the
money.
spread
Yeah,
at the last
this
second.
motherfucker has never missed from 50 yards.
guy's
He's 12
money.
for 12.
And it was like a 30-yarder he missed.
And the
What was
over
that? Aubrey, right?
Aubrey, and the
Yeah.
over under it was like 48, and they have 45 points or 46 points.
Yeah,
and he misses or like completely shanks it.
And to cover the spread too. He missed
Off
it.
topic, similar topic. I remember when I beat you in fantasy because of my kicker.
You're the only loss right now so far. I'm 3-1.
Yo, but all
I
my
should be
losses,
4-0.
bro, I could be undefeated right now.
I should be 4-0.
I could be 4-0 too. I lost yesterday or Monday because of that Detroit game.
Bruh.
I lost by 4 points.
We're
I
not
beat
gonna-
you.
we're not
All
gonna-
my stuff has been super close.
Dude,
or
we're not gonna do this
super
for our
winning.
viewers. No, the only person that cares about your fantasy team is guess who?
Yourself.
It don't
You're
matter.
to
It
no
don't
one
matter.
gives a damn about
don't
your
matter.
fantasy.
You just
team.
don't want to talk about it because you're 1-3 at the bottom again.
Dude, I could tell you how I'm number 1 in the whole league in points, where nobody in the whole league has more points than me on the season.
You have 15.
and I
more
have the
points.
worst record.
You have 15 more points.
But we're
than
not
me.
gonna get into that on UFC or not really.
No, not really, honestly.
No.
You gamble at all?
Not much. I've
That's
always just
good.
had bad experiences gambling.
Yeah, right. It's like
It's because I
it's
go
like we
with-
love the pain. Is that what the fuck we do? Like
It's just I go with the home team. So even though I know the odds are stacked against me, I think every single time the 49ers, which is my team, are in the Super Bowl, I always bet against them. I don't care who
no
they're playing
way.
against.
You
and I
bet
always lose.
your team. Make it
You
to the
always
Super Bowl. You
lose?
bet
I
against
think
them.
I always lose against Poti because he likes the Chiefs and I fucking am a diehard Niner fan. And then I think I've lost like probably 2K to Poti, like in just Super Bowls.
But if you bet against the 49ers, you should
No,
be
Wait.
I'm- But
Your
we do,
team
like,
makes
heads
it to
up.
the Super Bowl and you bet against
No,
them.
not against him. Like I'm rooting for the Niners and he's rooting for the Chiefs, and we just do like a heads up bet, like no odds, and then we just
That's not a good bet. If you're a dog, if your team is a dog.
just Mahomes always kills me.
Yeah.
it's like-
Hey,
it's like-
I hate Mahomes too. Fuck Mahomes. It's all about Joe Burrow.
Jesus Christ.
No, I don't like.
That's another topic for another day.
Hey, so you think UFC fighters be doping?
I mean, doping in what sense?
Steroids.
I don't know, bro. Doesn't the UFC do drug testing?
They used to have.
Can they smoke weed? I'm pretty sure they can smoke
They
weed.
can smoke
They
weed.
used to have USADA, but then they stopped working with them, and they have someone else. I think
Was
they
that
do it in,
the doping agency?
yeah.
I think they get tested for because that was the big thing with John Jones. He got suspended for.
I like to believe.
I think she was trying to sue him because she said that he threatened her or something.
I like
came
to
to her
believe
house
that UFC people, like the UFC game, is well controlled and more fair. I think boxing rigged out of
Yeah,
their mind.
boxing is completely
Yeah.
rigged.
What's your craziest drug story that you remember, like gained high?
Crazy. To be honest, I think the first time I ever experienced weed was actually with you.
How old were we?
21, 22. And it was crazy. I don't know if you remember.
Damn, you waited a while.
Yeah.
Me too. I smoked when I turned 21 too. Hey, what
Yeah.
happened?
I think back then we were trying to do something, not podcasting, but we just always do some crazy stuff to try to make money.
Streaming.
No, we're trying to make like a hip hop TV show.
Oh yeah,
Remember that?
That's right. With
Hip-hop.
Mel.
Yeah. We had a
And
little
OT.
spot in Miramar.
Yeah,
Remember that?
That's the first time we
What
smoked.
was the guy's name that was like in charge of everything? The skinny guy.
Yeah. It hasn't gone to me, but yeah.
I forgot his name. But yeah, so I remember that day I pulled up, and then you and Oscar and him were already kind of like doing your own thing. And I remember you asked me to come, and I pulled up, and then the guy told me, he was like, "Yo, if you're gonna come work with us, everyone here has to smoke. And was
I
like,
said that.
no, the guy.
Oh.
What's his name?
Yeah. Let's call him Skinny. This is call him Skinny.
Okay,
Yeah,
Skinny.
Yeah.
So Skinny
So
basically
it was
said,
peer pressure, pretty much.
yeah, peer pressure. I mean, and I was just chilling. I was like, fuck it, let me try it for the first time. And he was like,
Really?
yeah,
First time in your life you smoked?
first time I smoked in my life. And also, he was like, minimum we had to smoke like 1 blunt every hour.
God damn.
That first day, I smoked like 12 blunts. But we were smoking from like 2 p.m. till like 3 a.m. because we went to Tootsie's afterwards. So that was the first time I smoked. So after like my second blunt, my mouth was dry as shit. And then you were just making fun of me. You were saying some dumb shit to me. And then I felt like so weird. I was like, yo, I think I might die. So I felt like my heart pumped really fast. And I went to the bathroom and my mouth was dry as shit. And then I remember looking at
Did you get scared? Did you get like?
I was scared, yeah, because I started seeing like little like dots in my vision. And I started looking in the mirror and I'm just like this.
Got cotton mouth.
Cotton mouth, but I was scared. I was like, I can't talk. My mouth is dry. And I was in the bathroom staring at myself for like 20 minutes. I didn't realize like how much time had passed until you text me something like, yo, where you at? Then I was like, oh shit, I'm in the bathroom. It's been
In
almost like
Tootsie's
half
or at
an
the
hour.
studio?
No, the studio.
Oh yeah.
And then I remember after that, we were talking about conspiracies. We were talking about Jay-Z, Illuminati.
You got good memory for being high as fuck.
Yeah. And then after that,
Oh yeah, our first episode was about the conspiracies.
and we didn't want to talk about it because we were saying, how did we end up getting a spot on Comcast? I remember.
No, because we bought no, because Comcast sells
Spots?
available slots.
Who paid for that?
We did. And our revenue came off commercials. Like we
Okay.
would go around different small businesses and we would create commercials for them.
Yeah.
And during our show, we would play their commercials.
Yeah.
So we paid for the time slots, and yeah, I remember that it was about conspiracies and everything.
Yeah.
So what channel were you guys on?
We bought a time slot off a local Miami channel. This is like 2012,
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
2010. We bought a half an hour slot around
much?
like midnight.
How much was it? You know?
On no, I don't remember. I don't remember how much it was. But we had a bunch of Dade County rappers. I interviewed.
It was one of Rick Ross's boys.
Iceberg. Iceberg and Triple. The guy with the dreads.
Triple C's.
No, Gunplay.
Mhm.
Gunplay. And Young Breed.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
Rick
yeah,
Ross.
yeah, yeah,
Maybach
yeah.
Music people.
But,
Yeah,
but somebody came there one day, right?
yeah. Young Breed.
No, but I remember that first day. So going back to the story, I was crazy high off 2 blunts, and I was just like nervous and scared. I was like, man, if I pass, I remember I was telling you, but he wasn't paying attention to me. I was like, bro, if I pass out, just make sure you take me to the hospital. I was like, yeah. Like this guy.
Wasn't no. Okay, go to your.
No, I'm not done. Hold on. So then I remember we went to Tootsie's, and then Skinny was just like, yo, you're going to be the camera guy. I got to connect the Tootsie's, went up to VIP. He was like, yo, as long
You
as
were
you.
recording in Tootsie's?
No,
Oh,
he just
yeah.
like had the camera on your neck and the girls would just come to you. And he was just basically
Yeah.
scamming them because he was telling them, look, I have the connect for a magazine cover. What was the popular magazine cover at that time? It was whatever.
GQ.
Yeah, so he was just like, yo, we're going to come up on these strippers. We're going to go in the VIP. We're going to tell them we got the connect. We got the studio like 5 minutes away because it was super close.
Just the bad girls.
He was just like selling them the dream. Was like, yo, I got the connect to put you on.
Look, that's a camera guy right there.
Yeah, the front cover. And then he was just getting numbers. Bro, and then the craziest shit happened. We're in VIP. And then I'm sitting there with my camera, high as shit. I just look at him when I'm high because he just like the funniest face expressions. It just cracks me the fuck up. So then this guy, Skinny, next to me, he has like the strippers. And I think it was like also the first time I was at a strip club. So it was a lot for me at the time.
Man.
First time strip club,
Popping
first
the
time being that
virginity,
high.
baby.
Yeah, it was crazy. And then this guy just pulls out his dick in VIP.
The guy,
No rubber. And the
And
girl
a stripper.
starts smashing the stripper right next to me.
Like the stripper's on him, going like.
Yeah, and then literally like after that, well, once we left, this guy he had the Mercedes. So at the Mercedes, I guess he has experience doing this often. He pulls out like a chlorine bottle. He just puts that shit on his dick. It's like, this is how you don't get chlamydia. I was like, bro, what is going on here? This shit was crazy.
Clorox bottle.
Yeah, it was insane.
What the fuck?
This shit was crazy.
Yeah.
That's my first crazy like
Jesus Christ.
time I ever did drugs, and it was a
You
whole
have
bunch
good
going
memory
on.
for the first time you got high. Damn.
Yeah, it was something to remember.
How about you? When was the first high, or what's the craziest or memorable high experience?
Bro, I mean, I've never done really any hard drugs. The only time I can remember, I was like 17, 18 years old. I was living with my aunt. My aunt
Hialeah?
in Hialeah Gardens. I was living with my aunt. and my cousin at the time with her husband. So it was my aunt. They had a
12 years old?
No, I was like 17, 18 years old.
Oh, okay.
Talking about 12.
Child
Talk about bad parenting. No.
They had just bought a Ninja machine. Like, you know, those
Blenders.
juice blenders or whatever.
The
So
NutriBullet.
so she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna make some OJ or whatever. I'm gonna try out the new machine. You want to try it?" I was like, "Yeah, sure,
Yeah.
whatever. I'll try the OJ, whatever." So she comes and she gives me the juice and I'm drinking it, but like nothing happens. So whatever. I go back to my room. This is back in the days when I was playing Madden heavy, bro. And like an hour into like whatever I start hallucinating. Like I start seeing shit, like people sitting down on my bed, people walking in front of the TV, and I was like, "Yo, what the fuck? Something's going on here." So whatever, I just ignored it for like the first couple.
You can't ignore being high. You can't ignore it. No.
I ignored it for like the
when you're
first
high,
minute
it's
or
a
two.
Constant, especially on shrooms.
Yep, I ignored it for like the first couple of minutes. Like, man, like something like
Something's off.
yeah. But then I started hearing people and like, oh, throw it to this and like do this, and I was like, yo, what the fuck? So I went to her. I'm like, yo, what the fuck did you put in this juice? Because
She was
something.
laughing, or she was also high.
Yeah, they were both cracking up. They're like,
Yeah.
oh my god, my primito. Oh, I gave you some mushrooms and this and that. I was like, what the fuck? So that night, and it was just crazy.
It's scary when you don't know what's going on. And
Yeah, because imagine I'm 17, 18 years old, and she just hands me a fucking bottle of OJ. Like, here, drink some of my orange juice. You're not expecting it.
yeah.
And you're playing fucking Madden, and people just start sitting next to you.
Damn, the cousin roofied you.
So I started going crazy, bro. And they had to give me like a volume to calm me down and shit. And her door, this happened to Ernie one time too. Her door, like, is carpet, and then the outside is like, like wood.
Yeah.
So I would stand on her door, and I'll be like, all right, I'm in, I'm out, and I'll jump like from one side to, I'm like, all right, I'm in, and I'm out.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like,
Super
fuck, I was
shroomed out.
gone, and she was like, all right, it's time to give you a little volume, let's calm you down. But I was
She
like,
had
yo.
all the dope. She had the shrooms, the volume. Lord knows what else she had.
That's the worst way though, because thinking about that, there was another story where the same thing happened to me. I went to this cookout, and it was supposed to be, at the time I was like playing around with my diet, like going into like veganism, vegetarian, and I went to this thing where it's just like healthy food, and I ate a brownie. I had no
edible
idea.
brownie,
Edible
like a weed brownie.
They didn't tell me
I
shit.
hate edibles.
And I had to go to work an hour later, and I didn't realize I was high until I was working. And at the time, I was working as a front desk when I was like 22. And then next thing I know, like everything is funny. Like people are walking by.
You just start
In that
cracking
building, I worked in Miami Beach, so a lot of my residents at that time were like gay. So then this guy comes up to me, and he's just like, it was like this, I forgot his name, but he was hilarious. And he's like, "Oh, I just fucking sucked this guy's dick at Walmart." And I just started busting laughing. I'm like, "This is not real. Like, what are you talking about?" And then he literally shows me his phone and this fucking big black dick. I'm like, "Bro, I don't want to see this at all." I'm high as shit. And then I realized I was high like maybe an hour later when I just started laughing. The valet comes up to me, he's like,
You non-stop laughing.
He's like-
shrooms also gives you the non-stop laugh. You got that on shrooms? Yeah.
No, I was, like I said, I was just hallucinating, bro. I was seeing shit.
Oh, that's honestly.
And it was even worse because I was playing a fucking game. Like, I'm on the headset, like,
yeah.
and I start hearing shit. I'm like, I
That's
see people
funny,
sitting
though.
next to you, like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
what about you?
No, I was like 21. Me and my cousin went to the backyard, snuck in the backyard, and we got a blunt. I didn't even know how to roll.
This was
So
how old
we
were you?
would-
21?
Yeah, 21. I didn't even know how to roll, so I had the joint. I mean, I see my friends roll all my whole life.
Yeah.
So I cracked the Dutch, gutted it, and then did a ugly
Sloppy
blunt. It
little
looked like a
blunt.
broken finger, the L. I'm like, so we're smoking something like that, you know?
Yeah.
And dude, I got so high where everything just started fading into black, fading into black, and everything was light, and then little by little,
You
the
thought you were
light
gonna pass
started-
out?
I did. Passed out. And when I did, and then went black, and I just fell to the floor. I fell to the floor. My cousin's like, "Oh shit!" He thought I died.
Yeah, it must have been some strong weed because the first time I smoked like 20 blunts that day and I didn't pass out. I was scared as shit though.
Nah, blunts are strong, dude.
You
Like,
must have some strong ass weed.
yeah, man.
The first time I ever smoked, I was like 16, 17 with one of my boys, Laz. And we went to his house, we smoked whatever. And this is back in the days. I had a beeper at the time. So this is how long. And I had I used to give my
Was
mom like
Bieber back in the day when the sidekicks were out? Or
this is
before?
after. The sidekicks were after, I think, or a couple so whatever.
Beepers were the first.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
I had given my mom like a little code, like, yo, whenever you want me home, put this code, whatever. If you need me to call me, put this code. So she put the number to come home with 911, and I was like, shit. I'm like, yo, we gotta go. But I'm like, fuck, I'm high as fuck. First time I ever smoked.
That's a bad first.
And I'm going home, and my dad's at home, and this motherfucker is gonna whoop my ass. He's gonna whoop your ass. So whatever, we get home. She's like, all right, I don't even remember what the emergency was, but whatever. We start eating, bro. Me and him just started looking at each other. We just start cracking up for anything. And my dad gets up and he looks at us. He's like, hey, ¿qué pinga?
Unstoppable laughter.
And my dad's like, ¿qué pinga pasa usted? And we were just looking at each other. He's like, yeah, you see. Dog, he left. And my dad whooped my ass, bro.
That's an ass whooping to remember.
And
he knew.
Of course.
Your eyes were
He
red.
probably smelled it too.
And the smell.
I'm pretty sure because no Visine, no
You smoke
cologne.
inside or outside?
I don't even remember, bro. To be honest with you, I just know we smoked. We were cracking up. My
Dude.
sister tells me all the time, look, you guys were laughing about everything. Dad was so mad. I was like, fuck. I don't know if that's what, but ever since then, I've never liked smoking, bro. It puts me like on a downer.
Yeah. I don't like smoking that much anymore either. Like that. I mean, it gets me like kind of like not paranoid, but like.
I just become very quiet.
It gets me
when I
zooted.
smoke.
Exactly. It just gets you zooted, get you dumb.
People like I don't know. People
like
like
get you frozen.
When
a
I
little
can't,
bit
I can't have
for me.
sex when I smoke.
No, I've never.
Now, supposedly when you're young, yo, this makes sex better.
Nah, for me, it's
but
terrible.
girls, it makes them dry.
For
And
me, it's
for-
horrible.
I've never
I
tried
can't
it.
function like that.
Yeah.
I just zone the fuck out.
Yeah, right. Your mind is on other shit.
Yeah,
Instead
yeah.
of that.
Yeah.
Hey, it might be better though. You think about it long, you probably nut longer.
I just don't enjoy it. I remember I did it the first time, and I was just like, the girl was just like, she started looking at me. She's like, "Are you enjoying it, bro?" I was just looking in the sky. I have no idea what I was.
Yeah,
freaking
right. You
thinking
just get
about.
lost.
I'm just like,
Yeah, you think about. You think, okay, I'm having sex. And then you think like, oh shit, like.
bro, I
this,
started
like,
thinking about like
You ever
work.
you ever have a fine ass girl? Fine, you just want to take a bunch of like mental photos. Like, I wish I remember this the rest of my life. Look at this butt. Look
Hey,
at
be
this.
honest,
and
be
that.
honest. How often you sneak photos?
No, I don't do that.
You're a liar.
I don't do that.
Okay.
No,
you
like
don't do that.
like mental photos. Like, damn, I wish I could remember this moment forever.
But you never pull out your phone.
forever.
Like, let me just hit this real quick.
Nah.
You seem like that type of guy.
You're lying, motherfucker. You're lying, motherfucker.
Why? Why am I
I
lying?
seen some photos. I seen some shit.
Everything's consensual, guys. Everything's consensual.
Okay.
So, fucking Halloween.
It's already.
You ever dressed
October
up for
1st?
Halloween? You're gonna dress up what? Like, oh, you should dress up like,
What do you mean? Have I
the-
ever dressed up for Halloween? What type of question is that?
bro. You know who you should dress up as? The head coach for the Miami Dolphins. What's his name?
My,
Daniels.
my brother
McDaniel?
actually looks like McDaniels.
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 The glasses. Put the Vice City glasses. The clipboard.
Nah,
And
when I
then
dress
with
up,
the
I like
comb
dressing
back.
like simple stuff. Like last year, I did a pirate. I just had like this little headband and like a pirate shirt. And then I went to the Hard Rock at what's that club? Derriere? No.
Dare.
There, yeah. It was pretty nice. I went with a few girls, my boys. It was cool.
You're the type to dress up like Mortal Kombat.
That's Scorpion right there.
Like a Mortal Kombat person.
Nah. Like I said, I like simple shit.
What is he
Joker.
more of? A Liu Kane, a Scorpion,
No,
Sub-Zero?
Yeah,
Actually,
somebody with a ridiculous outfit. Somebody that.
When I was a
like
kid, I
from-
dressed up as Sub-Zero though.
Yeah, Sub-Zero. That's what I'm saying. With the belt and the blue and all that. You go like, oh, what the fuck does Sub-Zero say? I don't
No,
know.
that's
Freeze.
Scorpion. Scorpion's like, come over here.
Yeah, Scorpion's the one like, get over
Yeah,
here.
it was all right.
You like dressing up though?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I love Halloween. Halloween is when the girls. It's like National.
It's
Slut
like their
Day.
excuse
National Slutty Day.
to dress up with skimpy clothes.
Yeah. National Slut Day, basically.
I think Halloween is real
That's the
fun.
AKA for it.
Yeah.
It sucks when Halloween falls like on a weekday, like on a Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. It's like
This year's on a Thursday.
That's
It's
not
on a
bad.
Thursday, so yeah, gotta go all out.
You
I
dress
want
up?
to. I want to dress up.
Do you normally dress up?
Last year, you know how by International Mall, the mall by Dolphin in Miami, has like that little makeshift haunted house.
Right.
Yeah,
That's where you went?
Yeah, I go there. I dressed it up like a campesino de las montañas de Colombia, un montañero, like somebody from the mountains.
Like the pants that you're wearing right now?
I had the sombrero, el Uribe.
Straight reppy.
You have those pants on?
I had the Colombian poncho and a
you went
cigar.
all out.
Fat ass cigar in my mouth.
What did you do that day though?
Went to the haunted house. Would you ever work at a haunted house? Hell nah. You don't
Actually, like haunted.
how would he say boo?
That's
Like,
just boring.
Boo. Nah.
like, hey boo. Hey,
I mean,
hey,
I've
boo.
been to Halloween Horror Nights, but when I go to those type of spots, I need to like be intoxicated. If I don't know, like if I'm drunk, I feel like something bad can happen. But if I go to
What
a
if you go
spots,
high as hell to a
Nah, 'cause
haunted house?
no, drunk.
Would you
I
get
go.
scared of a
Nah, I wouldn't
person?
get scared.
If you
That's
get too
something
drunk, you probably want to punch somebody
No,
that's
but the thing
chasing
is,
you with the chainsaw.
The thing is, I like to feel scared, but the thing is, like none of those spots are really gonna scare me if I'm like sober or if I'm high. I'm just like blanked out. But if I drink, I went to Halloween Horror Nights with a few girls, and we all just like took tequila shots to the head. So it made it feel
Funny
as fuck.
fun.
And every time like someone was like jumping out, we would get scared because we're intoxicated, so we're not in the right sense of mind.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, that shit was fun. It was
That
like
sounds fun.
it was like me, one of my boys, and like 3 girls. Halloween Horror Nights, and we was just like drinking.
Over there at the International Mall in Miami, you see like boo,
Nah,
and then you
shit's
see him
whack.
like crouched down waiting for the next person. Like, bro, we see what you're doing. It wasn't like I wish they could touch you. If they could touch you, that would enhance experiences. I think by law, you're not allowed to touch somebody.
Nah, you'll get a
You're
loss,
not allowed
maybe.
to?
No, they're not allowed to touch you. But imagine you go to a haunted house where they are allowed to touch you. Like they grab your hand.
I mean, I think that would be the point of a haunted house. It's to touch people and scare the fuck
No,
out
you
of them.
can't.
But you know how like
You can't.
nowadays everyone wants to sue you for everything. So imagine someone touches you, you fall. They're
Yeah.
gonna sue you. Everyone's trying to come up on
Pussies.
something.
What type of workers do you think apply to be at haunted houses?
People that need money, teenagers.
You
broke
gotta
kids.
get crazy people, like young crazy people, to do that shit. Like no regular
I think a bunch of
27-year-olds.
potheads.
Yeah,
a
like
bunch of potheads that
want to
like
scream for 3 hours straight. Boo!
Yeah, no, I
Like-
can't do that.
That's
Bro, if I was hired for the hunters, I would take my job serious. I want to do all the makeup, the hiding, and I'll really get in a person's face, like so close that I'll touch him. I'll break the rules. I'll push him. you know?
you looking to get fired.
Yeah, like fuck it.
Get the company sued.
Fuck it, I'll get paid $15 anyway. Fucking make the best out of it. Big L guy, you're not scared of me, motherfucker?
You probably that shit on your last day for like real shit.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, last day of the haunted house. Go all out.
And if he fights me, I'll get my whole haunted house crew. Hey, get this
That would
motherfucker.
be a funny real like job story. Speaking of that,
What's your craziest job story? You don't have no. Do you about you?
man, I think it was probably my second job. I was 17 and I was in high school and I was working at Domino's. And
Oh, you Domino's
yeah, Domino's.
delivery or what?
No. I was just like answering phones and making pizza. So I received this phone call from this person who ordered like a pepperoni pizza. They received their order and then they called back and they were bitching about me because they said I'd made the order wrong. And they're like, who created my pizza? I was like, I think I made your pizza. It's like, do you know that by Domino's rules, a pepperoni pizza should have 23 pepperonis, and my pizza had 19.
Oh my god!
Bro, I was
like
just-
they were tripping about the amount of pepperoni on it.
Yeah. So then I was just ignoring the person. I just hung up on the person. I was like, man, fuck this. I hung up. They kept calling back and forth. I saw a number. I hang up. And I was like, I'm going to go to the bathroom. So I went to the bathroom. Someone else picked up the phone. And then my manager called me. His name was Milton. And he was like, hey, what's going on with this customer? He just pulled up to his shift. He was like the afternoon manager. And I was like, this person's complaining about pepperoni pizza. He's saying there's 19 pepperonis on his pizza, but there should be 23. I was like, he was like, really? It's like, let me talk to this guy. You have to be professional. So then he gets on the phone. He's this Cuban guy. And he just like, he's telling me to be professional.
He's
But
going off
two
on-
seconds into it, he starts going off in fucking Spanish. And then he says to the person, oh, don't worry, we'll take care of it. He hangs up on the person. And then he just like, he whistles. He says, everybody, drivers, everybody here, get in line, like in fila. And then we're like, what are we going to do? So then he's like, I'm going to make a special pizza. So he just has everybody in the line. This is why I treat everyone in restaurant business super nice because of this story.
No way. No,
listen-
you didn't do that.
listen,
No.
I'm serious.
You guys all spit on it
How did you know?
because he goes. Okay, what did the manager say?
All right, so basically he starts making the pizza. He's really good at fucking,
I don't believe this shit.
No,
No,
it
hell
happened for
no.
real. He throws up the pizza dough in the air. He's like making it really cool and stuff. And
really
then-
cool and stuff.
Yeah, like he's doing all the trick show behind the back.
And there's everybody looking.
Everyone's watching. We're all wondering like, what is like, why did he call us in line for? So then the next time he throws it in the air, he just lets that shit drop to the floor, and then he tells everyone to just like march on it. So we all step on the pizza. I was like, there's no way he's actually doing this right now. And he's like, everyone pay attention. This is how you treat this type of customer. And then he picks up the dough. He puts it on the table. He starts like making, he's like, 1 pepperoni until he gets up to 23. And then he just like spits on the fucking pizza. He throws it in the oven. It's in there for like 10 minutes or whatever. He sends it out. And then like probably like half an hour later, the person calls back. Thank you so much for the pizza. It was the most perfect
Delicious.
pizza ever. Bro, that shit was crazy. After that,
Que come mierda.
whenever I go like anywhere, like if back then I was younger, I would go to McDonald's, Taco Bell. I'm the nicest person when I'm ordering. Please, thank you. If there's something wrong, hey, you know, you guys didn't do this. You forgot the ketchup or the mayo. Can you fix it up for me? Because
I never complain.
never,
I mean,
never forget that story, bro.
So
That
you
was
never go to a
crazy.
restaurant and you ask for like medium rare or whatever,
Yeah,
and
that's
they
true.
overcook it.
No, I never expect. I always expect to be let down.
Yeah, but
like
to me, like if you go to a restaurant and you ask for a certain type of thing, it should come the way
Yeah.
you order. You're paying for it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sad to. I mean, that it happens that people like, for example, you go to a restaurant, like you go to Outback and you want, hey, I want this medium rare, and they get upset because this guy's bitching about meat. Let me spit on his food. Like that's.
no. In that case, I repeated like 5 times to be annoying. I want it medium rare.
But it still comes
I
out.
want it medium
fucking-
rare.
It still
I
comes
want
out well done, most of the time.
Yeah, that's why.
You
like,
probably have to go to a really high end like restaurant for them to be like.
Exactly. If you're at Chili's, like charge it. Just charge it.
The cooks in the back are probably thinking
yeah.
about, I'm gonna go home and play Madden.
Yeah, pretty much. Like fuck it, damn, this motherfucker medium rare. What's medium rare?
You gotta go somewhere where it's like VIP clientele for them to like take you serious.
No, my craziest job story was with my homeboy Bernardo Marti. We were young, working at Valet in Miami Beach, over there by the Fountain Blue, like the hotel right next to the Fountain Blue. And some guy pulled up and literally the Mercedes Benz that looks like the Batmobile. You know that Mercedes Benz
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
like black
2-door,
with the
right?
long hood,
the front,
the tour door,
strong.
yeah.
yeah.
the Batmobile. And I was like, yo, let me get it.
But in that valet, did you guys have like that little like building where it's like the corners are tight?
Yes.
Oh, I worked valet when I was 19. I hated
Yes.
those freaking buildings.
Yes, so I took the Batmobile, and the guy, it was crazy. This guy comes every Thursday for like a corporate meeting at this
Yeah.
hotel. So it wasn't just a one-time come by. Like this guy comes
often.
frequent.
Yeah.
So I go and yeah, just exactly that. I'm turning and I turn. I guess I made too sharp of a turn. I scratch the whole side of his car. Boom. I'm like, and like I stopped.
It's like a 6-figure
like
car.
I couldn't. If I reverse, it scratches again. If I go forward, it
So you're
scratches
just going
again.
back
It
and
was
forth,
like
yeah.
so. It's like I panic.
How old
I
were
get
you? How
I get
old
out
were
the
you?
car. I'm like I don't know, like 21, 22.
Oh, so you felt that pressure.
So I run to my manager and I said, he goes, he already knows. He goes, what the fuck did you do? What did you do? I said,
Yeah.
we run to the car. I'm like, and he goes, get out of here. I'll take care of it. Get out of here. Get out of here. And bro, I hide my tail between my legs and just disappear.
We had like a little break room. You just went in there.
This guy, he got the car out and he has like a whole bunch of sprays and lotions and oil and towels. He disguised it. I don't know what he did. He just disguised the scratch, boom,
Yeah.
and boom. The guy leave. The guy comes back the next day. Like, what the hell happened to my car? What the hell?
Yeah, I was like, you guys were scamming.
And I'm like, please don't tell him it was me. Please don't tell him it was me. Please don't. And I go, do I have to pay for it? Because that's the craziest thing. Like,
I would have just
dude,
quit.
a scratch on that type of car
Yeah.
is an
I'm not paying for
My check can't cover that within months of working.
Yeah.
So I'm like, please don't tell him it was
How
me.
was the guy? Was he a big guy, old guy?
No, he was a young blonde, like preppy kid. Like you could tell, like.
So you weren't scared about the physical force. You're just scared.
No,
maybe,
I
like,
was
liability.
Scared. No, I'm just
Pay
scared
for
of
it.
Oh, just scared.
But
Of,
that's,
like,
but that's messed up though. You mess up someone's car, and then by like
my manager, he took he saved my ass. So he goes, no, he goes, don't worry. The valet company is insured.
Yeah, to a
We'll
certain
just use
point.
the insurance
Yeah.
to cover it, and luckily I never had to pay a dime,
But the thing is with that, because I used to work valet as well.
and I didn't get fired either.
No, but
like they honestly
like
they,
in those situations, technically, if they leave the property, or
Yeah,
the
it's not your
area,
fault anymore.
Exactly.
They
You
have
can
to-
say there's no way to prove that you did that
Right.
unless they like look at the cameras and then they just go in depth. But maybe in that situation, because the car is so expensive, they would have been very thorough. But normally, if you leave, that's why your supervisor did that. He's like, yo, let's just cover this up real quick. Let this guy leave, and it'll be like a he say,
Yeah.
he say type of thing.
Because if they don't realize it, they're like, how
And
how
you
do
know
I
what's
know this
crazy?
doesn't happen right now? And you
and
just
I
coming
think they
back to
told him
blame
it was
us.
me because you know how that like he goes, don't worry, we didn't tell him it was you. We told him it was somebody else, and I'm like, okay, thank you.
Did that guy tip
Thank
you
you,
well
thank you.
though? Whenever you pull up his car,
No, and then every future he came, he would just fucking stare at me. Like he would look at me like, I'm like, does he know it was me? Like they told me they didn't tell him it was me, but I think somebody snitched on me.
how long did you last at that job after that?
I don't know, a couple of months. It was like a summer gig. And
And what did Bernardo say?
no, man, that job was full of stories. Like we were young 20-year-olds at a Miami Beach hotel. So anytime girls come trips on that thing, Bernardo would like
Yeah, just shoot.
we'll make friends and we'll be end up chilling. Like we would go up to the fucking hotel and stuff. Like that was like a summer gig. It was fun.
What are annoying shit that your boys do?
I have a friend that's always like airhead. Like he'll be looking at you.
Is that friend here?
Yeah. No, it's not.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Continue. What type
You
of
didn't say
story is
shit,
that?
bro. The fuck? You have a friend that's an airhead.
I'm here waiting for your next word, and you just like go. Actually, I'm gonna cut you off. This guy does the most annoying shit in the world. So with him, I'll call him, for instance. I was like, "Hey, we're gonna shoot a podcast today," and then he'll ask me like a random question, and then I think about it, and I start saying, "All right, let me put some thought into this answer." So I start thinking about what I'm gonna say. I start explaining to him, and then when he starts to say,
After a couple minutes.
after a few minutes, after I'm explaining something for 2 minutes in depth, like if I'm going into like the topics we're gonna speak about, he'll start saying, "Oh yeah, that's cool." And when he starts saying things like that, I already know he's not paying
He's not
attention to
paying
me.
Or I
And
say
then-
things like, I'll be like, really? Like, no way, but like, how? And boom, he goes for another 5 minutes of talking. And then after 5 minutes, I'm like, no way. So what did you do? And it just go 5
And for
minutes.
some reason, I continue my fucking bullshit, fucking storytelling.
And
Like,
I'm not listening to anything.
I've known this guy for
I'm
like
not listening
ever.
to anything. I'm not listening. Like, I have freaking. I'm over here on my phone looking at stuff. Like, oh shit, for real?
And then I'll ask him like something that I said, and he'll say,
Yeah, I'll
"Yo."
change the subject. I'm like, you know what? Hey, how about this?
So in this situation, when you do that to a girl, what is a girl's
No,
reaction?
they catch on like sooner or later. That.
I catch on, but for some reason I just continue. I'm just like, why the fuck do I fucking pay attention to this fucking idiot?
Tell me more.
Tell me more.
Bro, no,
And you say the
man.
same
A
with
lot-
fucking expressions every
People that
single
know
time.
me that listening will fucking laugh at this because I do that. Everybody does that. Am I the only one that does that? When someone's rambling,
Bro,
and
I respect people's time. So if someone
Right.
asks me
If
something
somebody's
and they're
talking,
going
I'm
off,
listening.
yeah.
I guess I have ADD or something. I don't know.
What happened
you-
today? We were talking about topics, and you're just like, we're talking shit about you. You have no idea what we're saying about you. You're just like,
I was just talking to you earlier. I'm like, yo, about something about the game. You're just there on the phone and yo, this and that. What?
bro, when you lock in, you lock in.
Like
That's
you,
good and
you have
bad.
no situational awareness.
What's something?
That's probably why he crashed that car.
a friend that annoying things that some of your friends do.
It does not even friends do. I hate when people like you're talking to them. Like here's an example. At my job now, I'm a trainer. Like I train the new people that come. So there's a guy that we just hired recently, bro. And this guy, every time I'll talk to him, he'll be like this. I'm like, yo, so when you're in a certain unit, you do this, you do that, and the guy be like, mm-hmm. And he'll look at, mm-hmm. And then I'm like, all right, so you do this, and he'll just like look away, mm-hmm. But like I don't know, that just like irks me. Like when I'm talking to you and then somebody doesn't look you in the eye. I feel like when you're having a conversation with somebody, the least you can do is, hey, look them in the eye until they're
Yeah.
done talking to you or whatever. But just look, imagine me and you were talking, you're telling me something, and I'm like, oh yeah, right, similar to what you do on the phone, but in person. It's like if you're just looking at me, but like you're
But
not
I
even
imagine
there.
if that's in person, it's a lot worse because that shit pisses me off when he does it on the phone. I can't imagine it if he
Dog,
did it in person.
I've had to tell this man a couple of times, like, yo, homeboy, I'm talking to you, my man. Like, look
Yeah.
at me in the eye, like straight up like that. Like
Yeah.
I'm trying to teach you something that's important to the job, and you're here fucking counting sheep in your head. Like, wake up, you're a fucking girl. I told her, He quit. I'm like, yo, you're a grown ass man, bro. Like, I'm not gonna hear you babysitting your ass. Like, I'm trying to teach you
But
something.
did he have it right, or he didn't even have it right?
He didn't know shit.
Okay.
He was 2 weeks into it, and like he didn't know nothing about none of the mobile applications that we use. Nothing.
You know what? I have a to my defense.
What is your defense?
There's
I
no
ha-
defense to that.
I have a great filter. I know how to filter BS to what to
That makes
keep
no
at-
sense at all because you were the one that asked me the question. So you're,
I know, no,
so
no,
you're
no, no.
asking me
I asked you
bullshit.
the question, but out of all your response, I know the key points and I know what else is like fluff.
But why would you ask for something and then filter out certain things?
Of course, like
It's like if I ask you, all right, tell me why you're gonna pick. Why did you pick the Braves to win today? And you're
and,
gonna go
and-
in
and
depth
exactly.
about
If
it.
I ask you
And
why
I'm
did
not-
you pick this team to win, you're gonna tell me like 1 or 2 key points, and then tell me why you feel about those points. I don't care about why you feel about the points. I just want to know.
That's
why
part of
key
the
points.
answer.
That's part of the answer, though.
All right, I mean, but
Like, how you not gonna listen to the whole?
and believe it or not, I know everything you're saying. I could recite everything you're
No,
saying.
you don't because I asked you many times. I'll purposely do this because I've known you for such a long time. I'll say, I know I said something, and I'll ask you about it, and
that's why
then you
change
change the
That's why you
topic.
change the subject. Yeah.
And then you change the fucking topic. I'm like, I'm like, yo, why am I even calling this asshole? Might as well just text you.
Oh my god. Hey, so when's the first time you discovered porn as a little kid? Like discovering porn in your whole life. How old were you? What was the event?
I don't even remember, bro, to be honest with you.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember the first
I really
time.
don't remember.
What's the first time you do remember? I remember the first time I discovered porn. I was back in my childhood neighborhood in Miramar. And I went outside, and I don't know why. I just peeked into my parents' bedroom window, and when I did that, I saw like porn on the TV, and I was like, I just froze, and I didn't at that age I didn't know what porn was, so I was like, what the fuck?
Did you get hard?
No, I'm a little kid. I know.
How old are you?
I don't know, like less
10?
than 10 years old.
Okay.
And then I just looked, and I just like, what the hell is this? Like, weird. And I just keep it moving.
I don't know, bro. I can't remember. Because I mean,
remember when back in the day, porn used to be on the TV channels, but in squiggly lines. Like,
Squiggly
remember,
lines.
like, it was porn channels.
back
but
in
like,
the days-
it was like squiggly lines on like the X-rated channels where you had to pay for, like
yeah,
Playboy.
yeah,
You had to pay for a
that's what I was
subscription
gonna say. Back
to
in the
unlock
days-
the channel. But with the channel still locked, it still had like this, like you could make out a tit, you can make out like a thigh.
Yeah, they want you to pay.
and, yeah.
I used to watch it like we used to have DirecTV in the house. I used to have to pay for those type of things. But
Yeah.
but I don't remember. My dad used to have all that shit like on lockdown with certain codes.
How
and
about
shit.
like a magazine? Like
I
you
never
like a
never
new,
saw a
like a new
magazine.
magazine.
Though I think the
I think I stole one of my dad's news magazine. I just hid it behind the air conditioner on the side of the house, and before you know it,
The only thing
did
I can
your mom
remember-
know your dad had those magazines?
I mean, shit, they're grown adults. I'm a little kid, so I imagine so.
No,
the
people
only
hide
thing
that stuff.
I remember back in
Nudie magazine, you're like a grown ass man is not gonna hide his nudie magazine.
Some do. Some do.
the only way I think I could have discovered porn is back in the day, like when AOL and shit like that. Like that's when the internet was first introduced and shit. But I don't
wonder
don't
if there
remember,
was
like-
parental locked on the first, and like how was?
I don't remember like if you tell me, like, I'm 35 now. If you tell me 20 years ago, what was the go-to porn website?
No, the website is just in the making back in.
Yeah, but I'm
25
saying
years
there had to be like a go-to. Like right now is Pornhub.
ago.
and
Playboy.
I've only known Pornhub.
Playboy was the original like new. I mean, and
Yeah,
Hustlers,
Playboy was like the
But I think Playboy was like
Hugh Hefner.
yeah, there was magazines and stuff. It was just all just nudie magazines.
I don't know. I can't pinpoint the time. when
All
I was
right,
like,
all right.
fuck.
We'll get
just-
juicy right now. The first time you lost your virginity.
I lost my. I was 17, I think it was.
17 with a girlfriend or
No.
a slut.
I lost it in the. I used to have a F-150. Oh, my dad.
Truck?
My dad gave me a 250, a
Mhm.
green, had a nice little rims on it, or whatever.
So you were like in 10th, 11th grade.
I was a senior. I want to say.
Okay.
I was either. I think I was a senior or a junior. Whatever. Some chick there. In school, Goldman. I never went to. Senior year, I always used to skip. So for whatever, this is back when AIM used to be popular or whatever. So I used to
What's
hit.
that, the messenger?
Yeah, AIM, AOL Instant Messenger. or whatever.
AIM,
Yeah.
You
So
got
whatever, I
mail.
used to hit her up like, yo, I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna go. This is when I used to go to my boy's house, the one that I got smoking with. I'm gonna go here if you want. You know, I'll pick you up from whatever. Pow.
Was it your girlfriend or just
Nah.
a friend?
It was a friend. It was like, I don't even know how
Did
to
you
s-
guys already? Did you and her already have that sexual tension? Were you guys were you into each other? Or was like a
We had talked
like
a couple
some
times
random
on AIM or whatever, but she had a boyfriend at the time. And
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say I was friends with the guy, but I knew who he was. Like
Yeah,
he hung around like,
kind of the crew?
yeah, but like I never like really fucked with him. He was like a little dork. I was like you say what's up to him like just out of respect type shit
Yeah.
like. But the girl, like, she would always hit me up, like, yo, when we can hang out, da-da-da. And I was like, fuck it. If you want, I'll pick you up. We go hang out, whatever. So we get caught skipping that day. His mom, for whatever reason, comes home early. So I'm like, fuck, I'm out of here. I hide, like, in the other room or whatever. I come out the bathroom or, like, the bathroom window type shit. I get in my car with her and I leave. And I go meet up with Poti at his house. Because Poti, and we left or whatever. So Poti used to live in a little townhouse where on the side it used to be like construction type shit, but you can park there. So I was like, fuck, we jumped to the back seat and shit just happens there.
Raw.
I mean, it just happens. Like,
But like, damn, like
it's
this is
not
my
planned.
First time.
Yeah, like my.
Did you act like you know what you were doing, or did you really? Was it clear that you didn't know what you were
I
doing?
had no idea what I was doing. Like,
You're like, oh, stick it
like,
in.
I've growing like when you're like whatever at that time, like you obviously you know
Seeing,
you
like,
buy condoms and
videos,
shit, like
yeah.
you like practice like, all right, when this shit happens, I'm gonna put it on. This how you
Yeah,
do
yeah.
it. But at the time, I wasn't prepared for it, so I was like, fuck it. This is when it's gonna happen. This is how it happens. So
I met. Usually, when
So
when
the-
you break in
the
Virginia, like,
craziest-
it hurts for the girl too. Like, oh, ouch, ouch.
So
Yeah.
I don't know if I can't remember if she was a virgin at the time either, but I do remember it was tight because she ended up bleeding. But what ended up happening to me, like on my like right below the head, I got like a little like a purple, like it was like a blood clot type thing.
You're scared as shit like you got an STD.
No, it's not. I knew it was because my shit was hurting, dog. Like it would bleed at
Yeah,
the
yeah,
same
yeah, yeah.
time. Like
Oh,
after, and
shit.
so that little, it was like a little blood, like you know, like when like you get like a blood clot on your hand.
Oh, that
and
shit
it's,
sounds like a
turns-
painful ass experience. No, I don't know, but damn, that shit sounds like a painful ass
whatever.
experience.
But I had that little thing on. And I
So
was
nobody came.
Huh?
Nobody came. Like you didn't nut.
Like, no, yeah, we finished.
How? If she's fucking bleeding, crying, and you had that fucking blood clot.
Motherfucker, you get through it. Like it's just like.
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I'm not telling you there's blood everywhere. It's like, you know, she's a little spot here and there, and
Yeah.
I mean, you're 17. You're like, it's gonna happen. And like, it's no backing down at this point. Like, we're here. We're in the car. It's just crazy. This motherfucker's about
All
to
right,
pull up
so-
anytime.
So how was like? Did you still
She had a fat ass though.
did you guys ended up seeing each other again, doing it again, or just one and done?
One and done. She ended
And
up.
she ended up staying with her boyfriend, all quiet, secret.
No, they broke up eventually. I don't remember if I ever tried to like.
Hit again.
I think it was just like.
And my first time too was a one and done. My first time was I had borrowed one of my friend's cars. I was like 15, 16. I met this girl. It was after a JV football game, and she was there just in town.
She was like
She lived in Deerfield Beach, so that's like a couple hours away. And she was just in Miami because she was visiting family. And same thing, she had a fat ass. I was like, okay. And back then I was super shy. When I was young, I was extremely shy. And I don't know I can't remember how we started talking.
It's crazy because I was always shy as fuck too, but on like AIM or whatever the fuck it used to be,
You be loose.
I used to be loose as fuck.
Yeah.
And then whenever you meet up with the bitch, you're like, yo, what happened?
Yeah, that's
like,
how I was.
like
I've
you've
been loose as
been
shit.
running all this, you're crazy as fuck online, but then now you don't say a word to me type shit. And I was like, I don't know, like.
Yeah, I would freeze up back then when I was a
Yeah.
young kid. So that's what happened with this girl. When I first met her, whatever, we had switched numbers.
After GK, so you were playing ball? You were playing football?
Yeah, and back then it was ninth grade, I think it was. I can't remember. I think it was 9th or 10th. It was JV football, and I remember it was a good game. I had like 5 tackles. I had a little fumble. I was feeling myself. I'm just.
You knew
like,
her
oh.
before the game, or you met her after?
I
the
met her
game?
after. I met her after. 'Cause we finished the game. We won. I think we're playing against Goldman, actually, or where you went. And then, the game was over, and I'm walking back. She starts looking at me, and then she's like, "Oh, you had a good game." I look back. I was like, "Oh shit."
A girl's talking to me. A girl's talking to me.
I was like, she's been watching the games. Girls know some sports. I see that ass. I say, okay, I gotta just shoot. And normally I'm not just, especially back then, I wasn't a shooter. I forget what I said. I usually
Shoot
say
to
just
shoot,
like the
baby.
dumbest shit. I don't remember what I said, but I said.
But she was
Yeah, she was feeling it. So then we switched numbers, And then she's just like, oh, I don't live here. I live in Deerfield Beach. I'll be here for another 2 weeks. And then 2 weeks went by, and then I didn't like hit her up. I was like a little bit shy. So then I hit her up when she's already in Deerfield. And I had to borrow a car. So I borrowed one of my friend's cars. And I can't remember exactly where we went. We went to some house party. I picked her up in Deerfield. I drove like 2 hours. I was just like, yeah, because Deerfield's far. It's like 2 hours.
It's not 2 hours far.
Deerfield is right down the street.
Really?
Yeah.
Now,
Deerfield
Deerfield,
Beach? No, hell no.
Deerfield is like the last part of
An
Broward.
hour and a half.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe an hour and a half. Well, I think it's because I went through traffic. I picked her up around 7. I left around 5:30 or something. So I picked her up. We went to like this little house party. And then
How old are you? And what grade were
I
you
was
in?
like 15 or 16. I think I was
Like
10th
10th grade?
Yeah. So
Restricted or not? Fuck it.
Huh?
Restricted.
She was
Wait, how you guys
Spanish.
got-
Restricted.
She was
yeah.
Spanish.
She was Dominican.
Dominican.
Dominicans were my first. I mean, I'm a Colombian guy now, but Dominicans were just my first love. All Dominicans I've ever met have just ass, straight ass. And the most recent Dominican girl I met, she had a fat ass too. But yeah, so I picked her up. We got drunk at this house party.
Drinking at that age? At the house party?
The thing is, like back then,
Like
I came
over there. I think the
into-
first drink is like Malibu and pineapple. I think.
No,
that's
back then
that's
I was just like-
the rite of passage.
It was just, I was a virgin, so I kind of fell into like peer pressure. And she was like, have a drink. I was like, fuck it.
So she was the bad influence.
Yeah. And the thing is, she was a virgin too, but she was just, for some reason, she just wanted to lose it that night. I knew it. I felt it. And then,
You
So
had
the-
condoms?
yeah, I had condoms. I was ready. I was prepared.
Okay.
It's been 2 weeks. I'm like,
He's been thinking about this.
I've been
moment
thinking
his
about that
whole-
shit for like 2 weeks. Yeah. So I picked her up. We went there. We got drunk, and then somehow I also was the first time I ever tried Molly, which is crazy that I tried Molly before I did weed. So then we were just on Molly. We're listening to like house music and stuff back then, and I don't know. It's like 12 a.m. now, 1 a.m. She's like, "Oh, I want to see the beach."
Cherry pop right there on
Yeah,
the sand.
This is the crazy part.
that's-
Now it's like 2 a.m. We're in the car talking for like an hour. And I'm a little bit nervous because like I never had sex before. So I'm just like, let me just keep talking. I don't know if I should make the first move or not. So then I make the first move. And then next thing I know, like, because we're on Molly and it starts raining and I have the rooftop open. And then the water starts touching me. I'm like, damn, this shit feels good.
Raindrops of rose.
Yeah, raindrops. I touch her thigh. I was like, damn, this girl's thick as shit. That's in my mind. The next thing we just started having sex, right? And then
Well, no. You can't skip to. Then we just having second. Then
we
what?
start making out.
But in the whip, or you went to the sand?
No. We went to the back seat. And then she just gets on top of me. I pull my condom out. I'm just nervous. I'm just like, bro. The thing is, because I was watching, I'm not going to lie, like this week.
Porn. Yeah, just to get ready.
Yeah.
Just
I
to
was
get ready.
watching. But the thing is, I didn't prepare to have sex in the car. So all the porn I'm watching, like back then, I didn't even watch that much porn. But that week I studied. I swear to God, I was studying. I started watching a whole bunch of fucking porn and thinking like, okay, when I get her in this position, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put my leg up here. I'm gonna do a whole bunch of crazy shit that I didn't even use probably for another 5 years or something. So then we're just like having like regular, just like missionary sex. She's just riding me in the back seat of the car.
Riding you is not missionary.
Whatever. She's like in that position like this. We're just like face to face.
Yeah.
She's riding me.
You have a good moment right there. Like, yeah, the wall's coming. She's on top of me. That's
And I've never felt ass like that, like here. She had a small waist and just her ass was just like this. I was like, my God, this is a beautiful
But
first
if she was a
experience.
virgin, it must have hurt her. Like,
Yeah, it was uncomfortable in the beginning.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. You were past it, bro.
I opened up the sunroof and
I thought the sunroof was open the whole time because you have rain dropping on you.
Okay, yeah, you're right. It's no. I remember what happened. In the beginning, it was open, but then as we started having sex, it starts raining hard, so we
And you
close it. Yeah. So then I wanted to open it again, and now it's like drizzling. It's not as heavy, so it feels good. And now it's like 5 a.m., 5:30. The sun starts coming up, and I don't know. I'm just feeling like I'm on some other level. I'm just like, I'm the man. I'm just like 5 a.m. I'm smashing in somebody else's car. I'm having a good ass time. And during that time, it's like when older people wake up and they start doing their little
Walking their
jog
little dog
around
and
it.
stuff.
So we're on the boardwalk, and then I stand up, my body, I'm like naked, and like half my body standing up on the car. And she's just like sucking me up. Bro, this was like my first nut ever, and it was good and bad. Good because it was my first nut. Bad because
That sounds like a raw nut. I ain't gonna lie.
no, but okay, you didn't get to the second part. Listen.
Un viejo te vio.
So this old guy is like power walking with his freaking wife. They're like this power walking. That shit was hilarious, and I'm drugged out, and I'm making
Your face like this. Oh, on top of, and you're wilding on top of the sunroof, like half of yourself exposed.
exactly, and I'm making eye contact with an old guy as I bust a nut. Bro, that shit
That's something you'll never forget.
I never forget that. I didn't know how to feel because it's an amazing sensation. But I'm looking at an old guy, and then I look down at her, and she's like, "Oh my God, are people looking at us?" And then I just like jump into the car. I close the sunroof. I'm embarrassed, but at the same time, like I don't care. I'm just like, yo, this is the first nut I've ever had. I've had rain on me. I'm on a Molly. I'm just like feeling myself. I'm listening to Lil Wayne in the car. I'm just like, yo,
that was a raw. That's a raw experience.
Yeah, it was great. It was definitely worth that hour and a half
And
ride.
did you ever talk to her again or no?
No. After that, I dropped her off.
One and done.
One and done. I don't know why I didn't, to be honest. I think it's because she lived so far away.
Yeah.
And we text here and there, but we never saw each other again. And then after that, I ended up getting like a little girlfriend in high school, and just started messing with her. But that was, I'll never forget that experience.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. What about your first time?
I was 15 years old, and I was in 10th grade. She was a senior in high school. It was a skinny Puerto Rican girl, Isamar. And now she
Put her out there?
Nah, I mean, she, bro. No one's ever gonna watch this shit. This shit is not.
Hey, watch this first episode in like 2 years from now. It's have 2 million
If
views.
Isa sees this, yeah, what's up? Now, me and her are on good terms. Well, I mean, I don't even talk to her, but we cool. So, and on the bus, I used to take the bus home. I got on her bus. We got home, and I remember we were in the bathroom, and she's the one that insinuated,
Yeah.
did it. She goes, let's
She
do it. I'm like,
engaged.
She got on the counter, took off her pants. She goes, do it, stick it in.
She wasn't a virgin.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. So you had experience.
She had experience, yeah. And and then whatever. She was on the counter, and I. Actually, I don't think I busted because I don't remember busting. And
How did you feel afterwards? Like
it
finally.
was it's like a rite of passage.
How old were you?
15.
Okay, we're all about similar age.
15.
Yeah.
It's like a rite of passage. Like you turn into
I was like
you turn into a
17.
man that day.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Man up now.
Man Up Now podcast.
And it was pleasant. But she was my girlfriend, so we kept seeing each other.
So so you don't fuck on if your girlfriend. Let's say you and her together and she has a period. You want to do it?
Nah, I don't have sex on periods.
Why?
Nah, I think it's gross.
Have you tried it?
I got lied to a lot of times, and like they say, no, I'm not on my period, and then damn right they're on their period, and so yeah, I've tried it, but
Raw or with condom?
with condoms. With condoms.
So what? You don't like it?
So if a girl in the middle of a period and she's horny as fuck and you're horny, you'll do it?
My girlfriend, yeah. I mean,
How about you?
I just had a bad experience one time when it was like a girl on her period. She
Bad
just
experience?
bled way more than.
Yeah, she's in the middle of her fucking
And
thing.
she just stained my sheets, and after that, I was like,
Super
never
much,
again.
right?
Yeah, and I had this expensive somebody gifted me like these Gucci pants, and I don't know how I had the Gucci pants on the bed, and she stained them shits, and they were like worth a lot of money, and I was like 17,
You're
18.
like, never again.
I said never again.
How about today? Would you eat a girl out on her period?
nah, that's
hell no.
That's disgusting.
Vampire?
No, that's nasty.
That sounds like a man with
Now
experience.
girls be like, why you like? They were like, why not? Why not?
Nah,
Why not?
fuck
It's,
no.
it's doing, how about it? But I
That's
heard,
nasty,
supposed to be in a shower, like
No.
it seemed no, not eating them out, but fucking them in the shower while they're on the period.
Yeah, that's
Supposedly that's
Yeah,
like
that's cleaner. That's a little bit more
sexual
sanitary.
intercourse on the period is fine, but eating it on the period, that's
nah, sexual intercourse on the period is not fine.
That's
Nah,
disgusting.
nah, 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 I got, nah,
To each his
we,
own,
We
I
can
mean.
we can wait 4 days.
I mean, they got pills nowadays where you can take it and she's good in 2 days. That happened to me in Colombia a few times. I didn't even know those existed.
What you mean? Like nigga, that's anti-conceptives.
No, when I was in Colombia, this girl, in Colombia they have
That's
like,
anti-conceptive. Those are hormones that turn off the period. Those are
Okay, yeah.
those
She
are,
took that and
birth control.
like literally in a
yeah,
day and a
I
half.
was
She
gonna
was,
say birth control does that, right?
yeah, I guess I don't know exactly, but she took these pills and a day and a half later she was all good to
Now,
go.
girls get mad too. Like, nah. They're like, what you mean, nah? You're gonna fuck me down? I'm like, nah, I'm not. They get mad as fuck.
Hey, so you don't. Damn, I think that you're the first guy I've ever met that doesn't do it. You do it?
Nah, bro.
You don't like it either?
Wait. What just? I
The
mean,
fuck's wrong with y'all?
Like I said, it's like that first experience, and my bed was just.
So
she
I'm
bled
not saying with
way
a
more.
random girl, but like you're
Nah, but
you're
even with your
wifey
partner,
10
with
years,
your-
you know.
nah. Even and I've, no, me shit.
Random person for me, no. But like right now, my girl 10 years in, she wants to fuck on a period. I'm gonna tell her no. Like it's nasty. No, bitch. All right, let's go.
I don't know. I'll just wait. It's just that first time with me. Maybe it was just because of that experience. I got girl bled way more than I expected.
Now, girls, they be lying like, no, I'm not on my period. And then, like, what the fuck is this?
You're like, damn, it's wetter.
No,
than
but
usual.
yeah,
It's
like,
more wetter than
truthfully,
usual. What's
because
going
they
on
get
here?
super horny on their period, so.
Exactly.
Like,
That's what
like,
you
what the fuck? But I don't know. Yeah, I've been led on, and like whatever you started and you finish, but like knowingly, not really.
So when you see like that red, what's like the First stop.
I always surprised. Like, what do you? they know me. That's why they do that.
how,
They
do-
don't
how-
fucking
how
know
do you
me.
get out of that situation? What do you say?
If it's
You don't
if,
stop,
if,
do you?
if it's spotting, okay, fuck it. I mean, they already lied to me, and I'm already in my zone. I'm already doing it. But if it's like full fledged, like
Straight
nah,
red.
Like why you lie to me? Like, no, we gotta stop.
I don't think I've ever had like
No,
an experience where she's like fucking like a waterfall, just full out on
that's
blood.
how mine was. That's why like after that I just
No,
said
it's
I
just
can't.
regular. The condom just has some blood on it.
I don't know. Just my first experience was kind of bad. After that I just stayed away with it. Messed up my pants, messed up my sheets, and then when I looked down, just like straight red.
No, some blood seeps through the sheets and into the fucking mattress. Like that right there is annoying.
So I'm assuming you do anal.
Hell yeah,
So, what the fuck? So you prefer shit over blood?
yeah.
I'm the opposite. I don't do anal at all.
Oh shit, nah,
You?
yeah. I'm,
So you prefer a little brown than red?
it's
Yeah,
not
you-
brown.
so you
my
pref-
girls,
you
my
prefer-
girls don't
you
have
prefer
no
brown and smell over
I
a
don't,
little
I
bit
don't,
of
I don't
stain,
mess
a
with
little.
sexy reds. My girls.
What about you? You do anal?
I've done it before with lube.
Yeah,
So-
lube helps out a lot.
Yeah, I've done it with lube before.
I've never done it.
No,
You've never done it. You're
No.
not interested in it. All right, cool.
I've tried it. It's just never.
I mean I don't do it. It's not like something I'm
I've
just
never-
like into, but I mean I've done it before. It's just
I've never been able to
I like that shit.
fit it in.
Yeah, I
if
like
I
it.
get to say.
all right, I think that kind of wraps it up for today.
Yeah, I mean,
You don't like that?
the Man Up
Alright.
Now podcast.
All right,
We're still-
All right,
Josiah and I agreed on the name Man Up Podcast, but this little beta male for some reason
Yeah,
doesn't.
we
wanna-
asked him. So I mean, my question to him was, well, we thought about the name, and he was like, the first thing I think about is like, we're not alphas. I was like, whoa, hold on, you're not. You don't include me. I asked you, and then we could talk about it if you want. Like, so you don't consider yourself an alpha? Is what you pretty much.
You guys want to call it man up? I don't care what
No,
you guys
but
call it.
That's the question. Do you consider yourself an alpha?
No, I'm not an alpha male.
So what is an alpha male to you?
Someone that really not only is a leader, but not to yourself. You think a leader. Okay, I'm a leader. I
It
don't
starts
follow.
with
No.
yourself.
No.
If you don't believe in yourself, it's not gonna.
No, but do you have a following? Do you have a people that you command and follow? You could say, I'm an alpha. I'm not a
It's a
follower.
mindset.
It's
but
it's a
if
mindset.
if you don't believe it,
but no,
nobody's
but-
gonna follow you, because if you don't believe it, and like
I
for
do-
example, right now I would never follow you because you don't believe yourself that you can lead people.
and I don't follow you.
No, but
I don't follow you, so that means
No.
not. And then no,
That's
but
not the
if
point
no,
I'm trying to
but
get
no,
to.
no, but what I'm saying is, for those that are real alphas, you follow them. For example, Trump is an alpha, and other people.
Okay,
that you know
perfect
is
example.
alpha.
So if you see that Trump is a little hesitant and damn, I don't know if I'm fit for the country. I don't know if I should be president. Type of shit like that. Like, I don't know if I'm an alpha male. How would that make you feel about Trump?
to me is a man that really not wants to people to follow him, but really does have people follow him. Because you could think you're an alpha, but you're not really an alpha. So I'm just realistic. I don't have that.
I think that's where we
Great following, you
disagree on the definition of alpha. I don't think it's
No, because alpha is a person that, without asking to be followed, you follow them.
So Man Up Now is the podcast name. That's it.
And we're
Next
gonna
time
be talking to
you're
you.
gonna have
It's your show.
okay,
so.
perfect.
Our show.
And so next, Josano make up the merch. You're gonna have
We're gonna
Man
put
Up.
a man up. It's gonna say man up, and you're gonna wear.
Just make sure you don't
Man
wear
Up
those
Now.
tight ass jeans.
it. Yeah, no more.
Those shits are.
I can't believe I wore these shits.
Stand up. Show it to the audience.
How you wear those tight ass jeans with a broken leg?
Oh, my leg
Show
is
it to the
broken.
audience. Let's show them.
You look like you just came straight from like
Straight
Cali.
from Colombia.
You do podcasts with Fenor. Is that the type of stuff Fenor wears?
That's the type of pants for Noah right there. We're straight out of Cali.
Now, these
With
shits
the
are-
little hat as well, with the little nice tight shirt.
Now these are, yeah, never again.
Cali for sure.
You woke up today and said what?
He picked out the outfit for
I
sure.
woke up today.
He
Nah,
had
I got
that.
back
He
put
had
on
that
these
outfit
pants.
sitting down right there. Like I'm gonna wear this shit.
Did you wear this outfit all day, or you just changed and came like that today?
You be like that all
This is
day?
your first public appearance. This is the first one we're gonna post.
Fuck, my leg is broken. Oh.
But yeah, guys, I mean, Man Up Now podcast, like we said, we're going to talk about sports, a daily life about a man, dating, making money, just current events about anything. I mean, if you like the video, subscribe. I know he doesn't like that, but subscribe, share it with your friends,
Yeah, and
comment below.
Don't subscribe.
Any topics that you guys want us to talk about, put them in the comments. We'll talk about it. We'll see it, engage, share it, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, you name it.
Man Up Podcast #1 in the wraps. We out.
Peace.
Out.